You guys must have, read those blogs, seen those videos where a person enters a cafe or a restaurant alone and then pretends to be a food reviewer by writing something down in his notebook, taking little notes down, triggering the curiosity of the cafe or the restaurant owner, seeing what this guy is writing. So I thought I'll put that to test. I thought I'll, give this a shot, see what happens, and see if I'm treated any differently. So it was the 12th of July and I had just come out for lunch alone in Jaipur. I was kind of excited, part of the excitement that comes from actually sitting in a cafe, writing things down and just testing a theory out, which is pretty prominent. I was actually heading to a place called Brown Sugar, but this cafe called Chops and Walks caught my eye and I just had to walk inside because the interiors were beautiful and the entire setting of that place was very catchy. As soon as I went inside, there was this kid inside the shop, probably the son of the owner, and the mother, she told him, "Ja homework kar," and that guy ran out. She immediately turned on the AC, started the music for me, and I thought that was very, very cute of her. I asked, what should I get from here? What's best? She gave me a few recommendations, and I just told, just pick whatever you want for me, because I've seen that's what YouTubers do. I thought this might kind of trigger her curiosity. I ended up having veg crunchy momos, which you guys can kind of see me having right now. A very clumsy, a very flimsy eater. I've probably dipped the entire stuffing into the mayo that I have with me right now. But anyway, after some point of time, an entire family walked in and I felt so guilty because I'd occupied the biggest table in the cafe, and I didn't really feel guilty a second later because the man in the family, he just snapped the menu out of my table. He didn't even ask me anything. It was right in front of me and he just snapped them in front of my eyes. Even he didn't wait for the server to hand him a menu. He just took it from my table. It was right in front of me. Back to the food that I'm eating. It was a little oily. In fact, it was oily, and I just oiled my pen while I was writing this. The sauces were amazing, and the fillings would have been more filling, if that makes sense. There was just a lot of flour on the momo. It was like a huge amount of batter. So at this point I had downed 4 momos and I had like 2 more to go. And at this point of time, when you have downed 4 huge balls of battered and deep fried flour, I just could not wait to go out and go to Brown Sugar because that was my initial plan. And while I sat there, all I could think about was, I can't imagine this place in a rush because only 14 people can sit at once. That was my thought the entire time. It was such a small place. It was cute, it was aesthetic, but only 14 people can sit here. That was my experience at Chops and Walks. Something special did happen with me. Watch this video till the end and I'll tell you what happened with me. After I was done with my momos, I got up and I actually went to Brown Sugar because that was my plan initially. So currently I am at Brown Sugar and I just realized that the people serving here were just kind of lazy because I had to get up and get a menu for myself, had to order for myself as well. It's not like the servers weren't there. They were right there, but they were just chatting in their own corner. So I ordered a latte here. I'm not a coffee person, by the way, but I mean, what else do you expect from a basic guy pretending to be someone? I ordered a latte. Also got up to order a donut after that. This is me getting up and you could see the couple behind me. These were the only 2 people there. So it was just me and those 2 people. The tables and chairs and the ambience was so much better here, but the AC is killing me with the noise it was making. The AC was making so much noise. It was as if like the rats are having a party in the plumbing. The latte was good, but again, I don't know what lattes are. I've never had a latte in my life. I mean, if I've had a latte in my life, I wouldn't have known it was a latte. There you see, my donut just came. That was a Kit Kat donut, by the way. I was pretty excited for the donut because I hadn't had a donut in a long time. So might as well just take a photo of it, right? So after adding a few sugars, I realized that latte plus 2 brown sugars is the real deal, provided your latte remains hot. And Now I thought it's just probably time for me to dive into the donut because I was pretty excited for the donut. I picked up the wooden spoke they gave me and it just wouldn't break. It just wouldn't break. It just stuck to my fork. It became one with the fork. It's like it was missing the fork all this while. Isn't the donut supposed to be soft and mushy? I don't know. I generally hope they've been using brown sugar in their coffee. I mean the donut. Spoiled my own joke. The upper layer of the donut, which was the Kit Kat goo, it was easily peelable. Like I could easily separate out the Kit Katty chocolatey flavor from the top. I could peel it out. I could put it aside and have the soft, not soft, a little stalish hard dough of a donut later. So I was just trying to understand, are donuts really supposed to be this way? And I just thought I'll just try to enjoy what I have in front of me and focus on, what I'm here actually for. I'm here to test a theory. If being a ghost food reviewer actually, triggers the curiosity of a cafe owner or a restaurant to probably give or treat someone special. And apparently not, because look at the donut. It's meh, and I had to get up and order for myself. The coffee was not as hot as I would have liked to be. Apart from me, there was a couple here and two friends joined in later. You can probably see them on the right side of my background, and it made me think, what they're thinking of me. I actually completed my donut and coffee pretty quickly. I hadn't drawn something in a while. I thought maybe I'll just go out and draw someone. But that was the end of brown sugar, and I just wanted to tell you guys, did I get treated anything differently? Nope, I did not. All of that is a scam. Nothing like that ever happens. You're all on your own, and nobody actually gives a shit if you're writing or you're eating, as long as you end up paying the bill. So that's what you guys should do, just go to a place, eat food, pay the bill, come back, don't expect anything. Although I did get a chocolate from the lady from Chops and Walks. Does that count? I think she was cute enough, she was pretty generous enough, and she was pretty appreciative enough to give it to everybody who walked into her cute little cafe. But that's just me. I'll take the toffee as a win. Thank you for watching. Over to the next one.